thoughts. We support you, and whenever you're ready to begin.
Everyone remembers Camp Rock, right? That movie was so cool when we were little, with Demi Lovato as Mitchie and the Jonas Brothers. But I really understand why, when she first came to camp, she lied to everyone about where her family came from, that her mom was this big producer, because sometimes it's hard to tell people who you really are when you don't even know them. So that's kind of my situation. I came to a new school, a new setting. I don't really know a lot of you guys, but hopefully you guys can get to know me through this speech.
Just the guys?
Hopefully everyone can get to know me through this speech.
Good.
Hello everyone, my name is Monique Monnier. You guys can call me Mo, Momo, or Mo Money, whatever you want. I grew up in Hacienda Heights, California, which is about 40 minutes away, and it's where I grew up primarily most of my whole life before I came to LMU. And my birthday is November 7th, which is the day right before the national election. So if I'm registered, hopefully you guys are all registered too.
Just the guys?
Hopefully everyone is registered.
Yeah.
So for you to get to know me better, I'd like to tell you about my family, my hobbies, and my goals.
Great.
To start things off, I'd like to tell you a little bit about my family because they're a big influence in my life and they take a part in who I am. My parents came from Nigeria in the late 80s, early 90s, and primarily most of my family is still in Nigeria, so that includes my uncles, my aunts, my grandma, my cousins, mostly everyone, except for 2 aunts who are here in California and my uncle that is in the UK. Growing up, my brothers and sisters and I, we all knew the struggle of my parents because we experienced it firsthand. And we could see that them struggling coming to a new country that they didn't really know, not knowing anyone, it influenced them a lot and it led us to appreciate hard work. So that's part of me. I appreciate anyone. It doesn't matter if you come from a poor background, a rich background, any ethnic background. If you put in hard work, I appreciate it. Next, I'd like to introduce you to my 2 hobbies that also take a big part in who I am. My first hobby is singing. I love to sing. I sing 24/7. I've sang in church choirs, middle school choirs, high school, and I'm also singing here at LMU in the women's choir.
Huh.
I love singing because I love to hear the different sounds in the music, and I love how it all creates to just become one beautiful song. And my second hobby is dancing. I love to dance because I feel in that moment you don't really have to be judged by anyone. People can't judge you based on if you like this thing or this thing. They can just see you being free and having fun. That's why I like dancing, and I feel like dancing and singing both come together just so I can find my own identity and what I like, the things that I like to do. Lastly, my goals are a big part of who I am. I've been setting goals for myself since I was in kindergarten, just trying to get that good behavior card or trying to get all A's on my math tests and everything. But it's not just because I wanted to make my parents proud or I wanted to be the teacher's favorite. It's just because I wanted to know that I would be successful in anything that I do. And I've also realized that when I decided to become an OBGYN in like middle school or high school, when I decided to become an OBGYN in middle school and high school, it wasn't just because I wanted to be successful again. It's also because I like to set goal plans for myself so I know where I'm going, because I hate that feeling of not knowing what you're going to do in the future or not knowing what you want to do. So that's why I set goals so I can create a game plan for myself. In conclusion, I'm just a girl from Hacienda Heights with a big, loving Nigerian family. I love to sing and dance, and I love to set goals for myself. Now you know who I am, so I can say, this is real and this is me.